Hey everybody, this is going to be a playthrough of the CWW-10-2 mission from the Cold War Warrior campaign for the Flaming Cliffs Su-25. Looking at the mission briefing, we got an afternoon mission in the winter. The clouds are high enough that they don't really present a problem, and you've got good light as well as snow on the ground. It gives you good contrast with the ground targets that you're shooting for, so it's pretty good visibility in this mission. Looking at the loadout, we got some unguided rockets, some S-25L laser guided missiles, KH-25ML laser guided missiles, and some cluster bombs. You'll notice also that the fuel is higher than the internal capacity for the Su-25. This is just a bug in the mission that I've reported on the ED forums, but don't worry about it. It doesn't affect how the mission plays. When you load in, you're going to have full fuel, but it's going to be less than what it says here. So after you turn your electronics on, just make sure you got 2,800 kilograms of fuel and you'll be good to go. Looking at the allies, we got an A-50, which is essentially an AWACS, a bunch of other Su-25s, some MiG-27s, a bunch of MiG-23s, and some Su-17s. Looking at the objective, essentially we're flying out to a waypoint and then striking a road column of armor. It's mostly tanks. Looking at these waypoints, you might want to take note of all these speeds and times and altitudes and follow this closely if you want to stay with the rest of the strike package. There is quite a lot of air cover from those MiG-23s, and then the other groups of Su-25s are striking other targets as well. So it's kind of cool and helpful to stay next to them, but you may want to fly out ahead for other reasons, either to get the mission done or to fly out ahead and take care of some of the anti-air threat before the rest of the flight gets there. So that's up to you. Looking at the strike package, we are Grok 3 in the package. Looking at the threat, we got Stinger Manpad IR guided SAMs, we got Hawk radar guided SAMs, Roland radar guided SAMs, and Gepard AAA. There's also some F4s flying around, but the friendly MiG-23 should be taking care of that. Looking at the pictures on the left, we got a couple different overviews of the route. So here's a high level overview. Switching over to the next one, we got zoomed in on the IP and the strike waypoints. We'll take a look at this in the mission planner as well. So switching over to that. We got our flight down here at Sochi. I'm going to switch to the other map so we can see the white line for our route better. So we're flying up to this rendezvous point, and then we're going to skirt the eastern edge of the lake, east of Krasnodar, and then we're going to come up to the northern corner of the lake, fly over this little town here, find this road coming out the north side, and strike this this column of tanks here. On the way, I would recommend killing this Gepard here. We'll switch back to the satellite view so you get a better sense of what you're looking at. Only because if you're flying your route, you're well within his engagement range. So if you're focused on these targets, there's a good chance he'll be peppering you from the side. Gepards can kill you pretty easily, especially if you're low and slow and flying level. So I really do recommend. I flew out ahead of everybody else and took care of this guy, hoping that he wouldn't take out a bunch of the other strike package. But it's up to you whether you want to do that. If you don't kill him, you have to be really careful not to get hit by him. You may even want to offset to the left and attack from the west to get out of his engagement range. But it's pretty easy to spot him. So as you're coming north off the lake, you've got this little town that your course line's on. So you're just going to come northeast of the town, and you'll see this little group of 3 artillery units, and then there'll be 1 lonely unit out in the field. So that's going to be the Gepard. So if you're going to kill him, you're going to want to use one of your KH-25ML missiles because that's the longest range thing you've got. And then once you've done that, if you turn around as quick as you can, you won't get too close to these guys to set off some triggers that happen. So we'll talk about that. As you fly into this area, you've got about 30 seconds before this road column scatters off the sides of the road. And then these man pads, which will not initially be there, those will start spawning after that amount of time. So once you enter this area, it sets off that timer, and then after that timer expires, things start happening that you probably don't want to happen. So if you do kill that Gepard, make sure not to drift too far north and turn around as quickly as possible so you can get reoriented on this road, get lined up again, and try to hit stuff while it's still all in a straight line. If we zoom in real close, we'll see these guys are not quite on the road. They're sitting on the shoulder, so it's actually even a little bit easier to see them because you get some help from the contrast from the snow. After they scatter, they're going to be in this sort of pre-configured scatter pattern, and these man pads are going to start spawning. So it's a little harder to hit a bunch of stuff at once, and then you got to worry about that man pad threat. So you want to get out of here as quickly as possible to avoid all of that. So if you've killed that Gepard, then you've got 1 more KH-25ML missile, luckily, or hopefully. You can use that and then switch over to your S-25Ls and your rockets if you've got time to do all that. You probably aren't going to bother with the bombs because you have to climb up high to do that, which is going to put you in range potentially of this Roland up here. And also just by the time you climb up high and set up for a dive bomb, these man pads are going to have spawn. You're probably going to eat a missile right in the face. So we're not going to bother with the bombs. And then if you take too long to get your missiles and rockets off, you're going to want to just abort that as well. So maybe one, maybe two passes, at most three if you're really pushing it. And then you just got to get out of there and get home, no matter whether you've killed anything or whether you've used up all your missiles and bombs, rockets. The mission objectives don't actually require you to kill anything or damage anything. You just need to fly into this area and then go back and land home at Sochi safely. That'll give you the mission result that will advance the campaign. This is the last mission of the campaign anyway, so it'll advance it to success, to campaign completion. So kill as much as you can for fun, really, but like I said, it's not required to complete the mission. So once you've done what you can there, just get back on your course line home and fly back to Sochi. Good luck. All right, start the mission. Close the canopy, the electrical on, engines on, flaps down, turn the RWR down a few notches. Tell ATC we're starting up.
Сочи, 33-й. Запуск.
3-3. Сочи. Запуск разрешаю. Ветер у земли 0,66. Скорость 5 метров в секунду.
Сближайтесь. 13-й. Обнаружена цель. 356. Удаление 220. На 3500. 33-й. 13-й. Обнаружена цель. 356. Удаление 220. На 3500.
Engines are ready, so I'll request taxi.
Сочи, 33-й. Руление.
Not getting an immediate response, so we might be waiting on something else to taxi. Alright, clear to taxi to runway 24. That's left to right from this perspective, so we'll taxi out to the left. We only got about 3 minutes till our takeoff time, so I'll taxi a little fast. Something taxiing out to the runway out there. It's like another Su-25. Two of them.
Обнаружена цель. 347. Удаление 210. На 3500. Сближайтесь. В воздухе.
The wingman taxiing out there. Looks like the other shelter doors are open too. Alright, we got runway 24 right here. We're just slightly early, but we'll go ahead and take off. Get pointed at waypoint 1. There it is. And we got a long flight ahead, so I'll put timestamps in the video description if you want to skip past the boring stuff. Not going to worry too much about the schedule on this one, because I want to get out ahead, take out a Gepard that's right along our route before it takes out any of the friendlies. So I'll be going as fast as I can push it without shaking too much. Just following the HSI needle for this. I'm not worried about the course line because I'm just trying to get there as fast as possible. Wingman's just about caught up with us.
Обнаружена новая цель. 004. Удаление 130 на 500. Сближаетесь.
Alright, there's a switch to waypoint 2, so we'll dive in on that. Going too fast, that's why it's shaky, but I'm still trying to get to the target area as fast as possible, so I'll just accept it for a minute here.
Grach 1-1, strike package departing rendezvous point.
I'm going to jog over to the course line. I think as we cross over the lake and cross over that town, it'll be good to be on that line so we know exactly where we are. Alright, as we get close to the IP, I'll go ahead and go to air to ground mode. Get the glass down a little bit. I'm going to load up the KH-29 or KH-25 ML missiles. I'm going to try to find and kill that Gepard that's just to the northeast of the town at the north end of the lake. So we haven't got to the lake yet, but we'll be there soon. Alright, we're at the lake, so looking up to the north end. I think that's the town we're going to be going over there. We're going to hit this next waypoint and make that turn. And I thought I'll pop up at that point too. There we go. I'm going to have the wingman anchor here for now.
Звено, что здесь?
Alright, and I'm looking for a Gepard out here. So I think it's probably this guy hanging out all alone. Alright, trying to get that laser right on him. Oh, that looks pretty good. Fire. Alright, got him. So I'm going to turn back around and then get lined up on that road. I'll go ahead and tell my wingman to engage primary now.
Звено.
Alright, so I think... Where's the road we're looking for? I think it's that road coming out of the north side of the town. And I think I can see the targets out there, so we'll turn around and start attacking. Alright, I can just barely see disturbance off the side of the road there, but that looks good. Just waiting for range. Actually, go launch permission override, go ahead and fire. Then as soon as that hits, I'll switch to the KH-25 or S-25L missiles and get those off. Alright, that blew something up. Alright. Gotta get that laser back on target. There we go.
Krach 1-1, 2 minutes to target.
Alright, those both didn't do anything. I think I'll come back around and hit with the rockets real quick, and then I'll have to decide whether I want to try the bombs or not. Alright, they're starting to scatter. So those man pads are probably getting ready to shoot. So I'm not going to do the bombs, but I'll try to hit something with the rockets. I'm already pushing out flares. Already in range. They're still moving. Alright, getting out of here. Lots of flares, no throttle. Looks like all those rockets missed, so I think I might only killed one thing total, but time to go home. Those bombs are going to be too dangerous to use. Just keeping an eye out for man-pad shots. Still pushing out flares. Maybe I'm out of flares now. Alright, should be safe from man-pads now. Like I said, didn't kill much, but mission objectives are just to get into that target area and then get home safely, so we'll do that. Alright, we're already in return mode, so just gotta fly the course line for a whole long time. So again, long flight, there will be timestamps in the video description to skip this part. And I'll jettison this empty stuff and the bombs. Just get home as fast as possible. Alright, I'll just tuck in under this cloud layer. We'll head home at this altitude. Somehow the wingman survived all that, so I'll just tell him to RTB now. I don't want him anywhere close to me when I'm trying to land, because he'll probably just crash into me.
Двинул. Возврат на базу.
Второй. Подтверждаю. Второй. Возврат на точку.
Not sure why he's doing that. Alright, whatever. Well, I think that was the wingman ejecting, so I don't have to worry about him crashing into me.
В воздухе.
Alright, we're getting close to the return point, so I'll start dropping down, throw the speed brake out, keep it under control. There, we got Sochi right there. Alright, I'll start turning towards the airfield. We'll switch to landing mode. Slow enough for gear and flaps. Got another guy taking off over us here. Hopefully he's taking off. Yep. Like maybe a MiG-29, can't quite tell.
Заруливайте на стоянку.
That'll do it.